Y'all better tighten up. We're live. What's up, everybody? Titan Lifestyle. It's Friday. I am excited. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Drew. I'm doing good, man. Pumped up, man.
Doing good. I'm feeling great.
Yeah.
As you guys can see, I got my arm wrapped up. We do blood in-house. So I literally took about 20 steps down the hallway, got my blood drawn, and I'm right back in the chair. Once again, guys, we do blood in-house now. So you can get your blood work done here. You don't have to call. You can come right down, or you can call as well. But you could also come down. You can buy clothes here and get your blood work done. Yep. Talk to the doctors. Talk to John. If I'm here, I'll talk to you as well. We do everything right here now at Titan.
Yeah, so it's awesome, guys. So as Drew said, we're also collecting blood in-house. We're doing blood draws in-house, IVs in-house, PRP starting soon. So our people that are in the area, you guys can come in here, get your blood drawn. You don't have to go to LabCorp Request. You can have us pull it very fast, very convenient. You don't have to wait in a lobby. You don't have to be around anybody else. Our staff will take care of you. We'll take care of everything as far as the results, get them back to you fast, quickly, expedited. So that's just going to be another bonus for our patients. So not only will they have this awesome facility to use, they'll be able to use new services like the blood draw or the IVs or all the other services that we offer, guys. So it's really a game changer for us. We want to be able to do this for our patients. We've had a number of different patients ask us about these services and be able to do it in-house. And now we wanted to come through for you guys to show you guys that we can do it and show you that, hey, listen, it's going to be a way better experience than if you go to a lab. If you aren't in this area, then we can still send you to a LabCorp Request. But if you are in the area, come in and check out the place. And then get your blood drawn if you need to.
Yeah, it was very, very easy, guys. It was simple. I mean, you guys see the video of it. We did a video of it. We'll post that soon. You got very simple, painless. I didn't feel anything. Getting blood drawn here is a little bit, getting your labs on here is a little bit different than going other places, guys. When I went other places, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to complain, but I felt it a little bit more. It was a little bit more painful. The doctor here, I don't know if they used a different size needle or what, but it was real smooth and it was fast. It probably took maybe like, 3 minutes?
Yeah.
By the time the needle was in me, the blood just went in there and I was done.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't have any marks. I don't have any scarring. I'm wearing this. I don't know why they put it on you. I don't feel like I need it. I wasn't even bleeding afterwards.
Yeah.
But real simple, real pain-free.
Yeah, so the difference is basically like when you go to a lab, you're getting a phlebotomist, or most places that do draw blood, it's a phlebotomist that draws it. That's usually like a medical assistant.
Yeah.
Where here, an actual nurse practitioner drew your blood.
Yeah,
so that's
I felt
like
like
the
a number
highest
2
status.
pencil in my arm when I went over the other place.
It's awesome. It's really awesome, and you guys are going to have the best. They're very experienced,
Mm.
and they're medical providers too. So, I mean, they can help treat you all the way through the process, whether it's the blood draw, prescribing medications, doing your consultations. So you guys are really getting the best, like the best of the best as far as that goes. So it's really exciting for us. I'm really happy. I've got my blood drawn the other day. We did a video on it. So when Drew came in, I said, listen, we got to show you guys doing the blood draw in-house. So you guys know, hey, listen, we're offering these services, and you guys can come in and get this done. So even if you guys are just on vitamin amino acids and you want to get your blood drawn, we can do the blood draws here. And it's not just for hormones. We can test for STDs. We can do all different types of panels like hemoglobin A1C, which is sugar levels, a 3-month reading. See if you're pre-diabetic, diabetic, or you need help there. We're also offering very soon urgent care and primary care. So that means that we'll be able to take care of your daily needs. So if you're sick or whatever it is, we'll have that package for you guys as far as a concierge, urgent care, or primary care. We will not be taking insurance, but you guys will get first-class treatment and make sure you guys get expedited service, not waiting in a lobby for an hour, going back and sitting in a room for another 20 minutes, and not getting any questions answered. So it's going to be really, really cool, man.
Yeah, urgent care, guys, is urgent care. The difference between urgent and emergency, I've noticed, is urgent's faster. I mean, the word urgent means fast, but if you go to an emergency room, it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be urgent.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So urgent care it definitely is urgent. I mean,
there's some things you're going to have to go to the emergency room for, like a gunshot wound or something like that. But if there's stitches that need to be done, you cut yourself and it's not too crazy of a cut, then we can help out there. If it's sick panels, we can do that. Flu tests, strep tests, all different kinds of things that you guys might be having. Even people that have like stomach aches, problems like that. Like literally what you would go to your regular general doctor for, that's what we'll have here for you guys. We'll have the doctors and medical providers be able to offer that to you guys right here So you guys are, going to the same place. You guys have the exact same providers looking after all of your medications, looking after all of your care. So it's really, really cool to do. Some people, they don't want to split things up, or you don't want too many chefs in the kitchen looking after somebody. So that was really, really big for us, and it's going to be huge as far as Titan goes. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Definitely excited. And the importance of blood work, it's always important to monitor your blood work, what we're testing for, going above and beyond what a general practitioner would. Because usually, Drew, if you go in there, they're going to do like a CBC, which is a complete blood cell count. They might do a CMP, like liver, kidneys. They might check the prostate, and they might do a thyroid test on you. Right. But they're not going above and beyond on the hormones and all these different tests that we offer our patients. So really cool, and I think they're going to take advantage of it.
Yeah, I think to touch what he just spoke about, he said the difference between us, they're concerned with your general health, and we're concerned with optimal health. There's a difference between general and optimal. We want to get you to the best health. Other places, not to bash them, but they're just concerned with keeping you at a medium range. You want to keep you at the high range, at the optimal state, rather than just general or just boring.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not boring, but you want to be healthy. You want to be better than just normal.
Absolutely.
Everything you want to come on top. So
absolutely.
There's a difference between making sure you're alive and make sure you're optimal.
Yes.
There's a big difference.
Yeah. So I was actually talking to a doctor yesterday, and he was talking about regenerative medicine, and he's like, yeah, when people are broke, we fix them. And I said, well, we're a little bit different in that aspect, where we're preventing you to get broke, so you're not getting broke and then having to fix it. It's just like anything else. You want to keep it up, maintenance yourself, make sure your body's all in check and all the levels are in check, so you guys are performing at the best. Because usually one thing breaks down, other things start breaking down health-wise, or you're not even checking to make sure that, listen, there might be a problem that you could prevent, or if there is a problem, get into it as fast as possible and get it fixed. Yeah. That's another thing. So make sure you guys are getting monitored correctly. HRT is one thing. So this is another thing I bring up because I talked to this doctor yesterday. The doctor talked about how hemoglobin on a patient that he got his blood drawn there wasn't that high. Now, it was above range of what we looked at. Hemoglobin, hematocrit, and red blood cell count were all high. So the doctor said, well, why? The athletes usually perform better with their higher red blood cell count. And this is true because there's more red blood cells, there's more oxygen going, right? But when you start getting to HRT and TRT, where testosterone starts raising those levels, if the blood gets too thick and sludge-like, it can't pump through the body correctly, and that's where DVT, blood clots, strokes happen, and possible terminal death. So at that point, you want to make sure that you guys are getting monitored correctly by people know what they're doing, and this is all they're doing. They're not doing one thing and just adding this on for a side gig to get more revenue and more patients through the door. This is what they're focused on, this is what they want to do, and this is what they do every day. It's like anything else. It's almost like a specialist to a degree. All right, so that's very, very important for you guys. All right, Gasparilla giveaway. So we had a Gasparilla giveaway.
Yeah, we had a Gasparilla giveaway. Want to do one or do another one every week? What are we going to do?
So we can't do a Gasparilla giveaway now because Gasparilla is this Saturday. Titan Medical is going to have a float. We're going to be on that. Big Dru's first time at Gasparilla. It's
going to be crazy. Yeah,
we're going to go live.
Time.
It's going to be fucking awesome. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome, guys. So at that point, we're going to be on the float. If you guys are in Tampa, you guys know about Gasparilla, look for Titans. We'll be on our own float with 93.3, So Titan Medical, iHeartRadio, 93.3. Float in the Gasparilla Parade. We're going to be throwing out lots of beads. We got shirts to throw out too.
We got shirts. We got beads. Maybe some leggings. Yep. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah. Big shout out.
Too many beads. Cases and cases of beads.
Dozens and dozens of cases of beads. That's what iHeartRadio wrote me actually today. Yeah. They wrote me an email because I said, listen, how many beads did you guys get? Because we had a lot last year.
Yeah.
No doubt. But I was like, listen, I want to make sure that we're really stocked up this year. We're ready to go. They're like, listen, John, we took care of it. We make sure we doubled the beads of last year. So, man, it's going to be crazy.
Also, guys, if you guys got Titan shirts, if you got Titan leggings, hats, anything you got Titan, wear it to the parade. Show your support. When we come by, we'll get you on camera. But just make sure you wear your Titan stuff, guys. Show us your support.
Yeah, absolutely. Show your support, and we might even throw you guys out some Titan shirts if you guys don't have one. So make sure you're looking for us, waving at us, screaming at us. Big Dru, John, Charisse. We'll get you guys hopefully. Yeah. Send us a text. I'll have the phone on there. I don't know how much we'll be looking at it, but we'll definitely be going live from showing you guys what's going on out there. Now, our winners for the Gasparilla giveaway. So we gave away 2 free tickets, VIP tickets to the iHeartRadio tent that's going to be there in the middle of Gasparilla. Okay. It's exclusive. Free drinks, free food, and you have to get one of these tickets to go in. So it's a limited number. So we gave away these tickets on one of our lives. Big shout out to Jennifer Davis and her husband for winning those tickets. We're very excited for you guys to experience Gasparilla that way. It's it's one of the only ways to go if you're going VIP or you're going on the float. I've been to Gasparilla in every way, shape, or form, and this is definitely the only way to roll, man. It was definitely an experience like no other, for sure.
And shout out to iHeartRadio, also for putting that together with the tent and the food and the liquor and everything.
Yeah.
It gave us the opportunity to give away those free tickets. So shout out to iHeartRadio. You guys are going to love the tent. Enjoy the free food and free liquor because we don't get any.
Yeah.
But you get it because you got the VIP. So enjoy it.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
That's awesome. Big shout out Brett LaRose. My man's out in NOLA. We love you, bro. We miss you too. We hope everything's well. Mark McConey, we really don't know anything about the outright bars, about Mark Loblonger. Have you ever tasted an outright bar?
I know Mark. I haven't had the outright bars. It's something about 2 hours before you eat the gym. I'm not sure what's in the bar, so I can't comment on it. I'm a firm believer in eating before you go to the gym.
Yeah,
I like real food. I'm not sure what's in the bar, so again, I can't comment on it.
I'm a real food guy myself too. I've definitely switched to that and make sure these last couple of years, and I've actually been in the best shape of my life doing that. I think when I was taking in all those supplements and stuff like that over the counter, obviously, I looked at the pictures from like 7 years ago to today, and there's a big difference in the physical change of what I've done.
Yeah, and also too, if you look at bodybuilders back in the 90s, before they had all these supplements, they looked a lot better.
Yeah.
There was less pencil pushing and more working out back then. So I'm a big believer in real food.
Yeah.
People always look at the bodybuilders back in the 90s. Why were they more conditioned? Why were they more conditioned?
Yeah.
They were taking less powder supplements and more food.
Right.
Less fillers.
Less fillers. The same thing that we have
garbage.
with the therapies here. It's not powder. It's no fillers. It's going right into its IM. You're getting everything.
Right.
So, I mean, real food is the best way to go. It's the best way. It makes you feel the best. Look at people in other countries that only eat real food. They have the best bodies. They don't have acne problems. They don't have joint problems because they're eating real organic food.
Yeah. Oh no, it's definitely
especially
the way
with
to
the
go.
fats. You guys, with your fats and your carbs, I was talking to someone the other day about this. In terms of real food, pre-workout, what to eat, when to eat it. I experimented because you guys know I'm a huge carb guy. I do 1,000 carbs a day, every day. I do my carbs high, 200 to 300 pre and post workout. I switch it up just to give my body a break from the carbs, and also because I have clients that are on high fats. So before I work out, guys, I always do 2 cups of oatmeal or 2 cups of rice, maybe banana, honey, carbs and sugar. I canceled it out, and I've only been doing avocado or peanut butter or fats pre-workout without the carbs, just to give it a sense. Now the pump isn't there like it was from the carbs, but that's what I got the Hercules for.
Yes.
But believe me, guys, carbs, I know you guys, I was the same way. You need to have carbs to get the energy. Try a big scoop of peanut butter or some olive oil or coconut oil or avocado and some eggs before you work out. Avocado and eggs is a perfect pre-workout. You're getting healthy fats. You're getting your protein. It's low carb. It's basically no carbs.
Yeah.
Try it for a couple weeks, guys. If your energy is there, you might not need those carbs.
Right.
The carbs might be just swelling out your stomach.
Absolutely.
So give it a chance. Don't just think mentally, I don't have carbs in me, so I'm not going to have a pump.
Right.
Back in the day, Robbie Robinson, I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's like one of the best bodybuilders, like 70 years old in crazy shape.
Yep.
He said back in the day they had steak and eggs.
Yeah.
They didn't know carbs.
Right.
And I said, how did you work out like that? They didn't know any better.
Yeah.
Nowadays, we have it set in our mind. We need carbs. We need caffeine. We need this. Yeah. You don't need it.
No.
Just take that out of your mind, substitute the fats for the carbs and see what you got.
It's true. It's very true. So there's even machines that now that they can test. They can test how your body is fueling itself. And I actually do this at ASPI here. We're partners with them too. So what happens is this test tells your body, it says, listen, is your body burning more off carbohydrates or fats? And literally you can tell. And like I did this test and I did it like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. We'll have to go down there and check it out.
Yeah.
We'll go down there and run some things. But literally I was burning just on fats alone. So that was a great thing it was a great tool for me to look at. And you pull up a great point. So many people out there are pounding, you need carbs, you need this, you need that. Listen, everybody's different. Things work differently for people, but those back in the day bodybuilders, man, they didn't have as much knowledge or education. And we nowadays have more education about how we should be eating, what's good for us, what's not good for us, is this the right exercising program, this, that. But our population is more out of shape than ever.
Exactly.
It's almost too much. It's overload. It's too much overthinking. It's too many people, throwing their hat in the ring that, listen, this might not be good information. And then you have the internet where people just spread bad information. Somebody that is uneducated, doesn't know, looks at this information, regurgitates it out to everybody else.
Yeah.
And at that point, you got people on the wrong path, and they're getting the wrong results. They're like, what am I doing wrong? I'm following this to a T. So just make sure you guys are getting right information, getting the right things that work for you. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
Brant, I always see you out there, NOLA, representing that Titan gear. If you guys need some more, let me know. Brant's been with us for years. Great dude. Ralph, we appreciate you too, man. Thanks for the feedback on it. And we're looking more forward to building that relationship with you two as well, man. Warner Limo, how you doing, guys? So as we're talking about foods here, I thought we'd always bring on a product and stuff like that. And we don't get endorsed by any of these products or anything like that. It's just something I may see or Drew may see or we may use in a day-to-day, and it might help you guys. So, everybody out there eats sandwiches or uses a cooler that is, preparing food or wanting to take food with them, whether it be a fisherman, going out, or a camper, or you're going out to the beach here in Florida, right? You want to eat, you want to make sure you're getting those proteins, getting the right fuel for your body and stuff like that. And they might not have containers or bags that are carrying like that, and they might just have a regular cooler. So this Subsafe thing, this thing was on Shark Tank, and I seen it in our local Publix down here. And what this does is it actually protects your sub from getting soggy, so your sandwich. So if you're like me, and I've done this like 2 or 3 times, where we bring the sandwich out there in the plastic, I put it in a Ziploc, and it still gets very, very soggy, and that's because of the condensation and stuff like that. Where this guarantees it for boating, beach, tailgating, camping, golfing, hunting, theme parks, outdoor events, and even your break room. Where this little container, it's a 3-piece set, does 6-inch or 12-inch subs, you guys can put it right in here, and it's guaranteeing it not to get soggy. So I think this is pretty useful, and it wasn't too expensive. I think it was only a couple bucks, but I think if you're really doing this stuff and you're really taking things out there and being able to use it, that might be a good thing for you guys. And, I can take out the box and show you guys.
So it comes with 1 or it comes with 2, the 6 and the 12?
It comes with a 3-piece set.
Okay.
See, this is the first time I've even opened it. I've actually tried one of these, so I bought 2 of them just to make sure it worked. I don't want to show you guys something that doesn't work. So what I did was I took like 5-6 pieces of bread, lunch meat, I put it inside the 6-inch thing, and then I put it in a cooler, and I made sure the cooler was half melted. So I put water in there to make sure that, because it says it's waterproof, it's crush proof and floats. Yeah. So I put it in there, and I dumped more ice on top of it so it would just be drowned. And I literally pulled it out the next morning, 24 hours later and it was dry as a hat. So it was real dry and real awesome.
I'm trying to figure out what did they do to this, because it just looks like a shaker cup.
Yeah, it just looks like plastic.
No, it's
but the plastic. I mean, this plastic's well made. You can tell this isn't just regular plastic.
So I don't know, and it's BPA free and it's dishwasher safe.
Yeah, this plastic isn't normal plastic, guys. This is like
it's something a lot heavier. So I thought you guys would get this. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? So we're talking about this little Subsafe thing. If you guys are eating, we wanted to throw out some good tricks for you guys.
This would be great for the beach. Get like 2 or 3 of these and just pack them up with a bunch of different sandwiches. Throw them in the cooler.
I mean, you could put pretty much anything in this, food-wise. Even like some cookies. Like if you had protein cookies or something like that, you made something like that, and you want to put that in there?
If you put mayonnaise or if you put ranch or if you put mustard on the bread, before you put in the sandwich bag, I wonder if you have mustard and mayonnaise on there, we'll still keep it with this.
Absolutely. So
there's nothing worse than having that bread that looks like dough, because it's like,
God, it's the worst.
Where it's like white bread, it's like dough.
Yeah.
And you get the fingerprints on it.
Dude, I mean, it's soggy, so you guys don't want wet bread, okay? Nobody wants wet bread.
It's perfect for subs.
So it was perfect for subs, and it's perfect for, like I said, some different other things. If you want to, throw fruit in here or whatever. I mean, I guess you can throw in pretty much anything you want in here. Chips, that's a good one. That's a good one, Drew. So, I mean, there's multiple applications for it. So I want to show you guys. You guys could probably get this online somewhere. I have no idea where, or in your local grocery store. I know Art said he's seen some at Wawa down here in the gas stations and stuff like that. Subsafe, man. So listen, this was a pretty good invention. I guess this was done by a fisherman who would go out, on fishing trips, and he'd have his sandwich in the cooler, and it would get soggy all the time. So he's like, there's got to be a better way. And he found the better way. I mean, listen, guys, if you have day-to-day problems, and you look online, because before, I think when we were younger, we didn't have the internet. When you had the problems, you used to went to a Yellow Pages. Right? There wasn't really anything to
remember ordering a pizza and having to go to the Yellow Pages, look at all the different pizza places.
Yes. Yeah. Dude, anything was done through the Yellow Pages, and Yellow Pages are obsolete these days because you have the internet, you have it all on your phone, you can look up anything, and you can pretty much order anything. But the best thing about the internet is really being able to educate yourself and doing the background and the research to be able to find these things. So if you have a common problem and there's not a relief for that problem, like you go online, you look for, some solution for that, that might give you an idea to go down your business path to create your own product. I mean, that's how a lot of these products get started. Some guy looks and he has a problem and he can't find a solution to the problem, and they make the solution, and then that might make them a billionaire, or it might not work. Who knows? But at least you guys give yourself a chance. And a lot of people ask me, hey, how do I start a business? Or how do I do it? One, you got to be passionate about what you're going to do. I think that's the biggest thing. You guys should be passionate. You guys should focus in on, what's driving you. It shouldn't be about money. So when you get into a business, you're like, I'm going to make all this money. All right, so that's the wrong reasons usually to get into things, and your heart's usually not into it. And if you get discouraged or things don't go the right way, you're usually very easy to drop something. But if you're passionate about it, your heart's in it. It doesn't matter if 1 million people tell you, no, this is not going to work. People told us, no, this is not going to work at Titan years ago. And at that point, if we stuck with it, we stuck with the program, you go through the bumps, and that makes it even more better, I guess. It's more of a fulfillment to me that things do work out like that. So it's really cool, guys.
One thing, too, with businesses, too, guys, is it's good to have drive, but it's also good to have information. If you guys want to open up a store about shoes, you should know about shoes. You should have people in the store that know about shoes. It's good to have drive. It's good to want to open up your own business, but it's not good just to have drive. You have to have some. If you don't have, say if you have a shoe store, you should have someone there that knows the shoes from top to bottom, or you should know the shoes from top to bottom. Now, to give you guys an idea about John, there's a lot of business owners out there. All they do is own the business. They don't know anything about the product. They don't know anything about the patients or customers. They don't know how it runs. They basically just sit at home, call, check in with people. John knows how the business runs. He knows the therapies. He could tell you about the therapies. He could tell you about blood work. So from the outside looking in, if you see someone like John, he owns the business. He knows how the business is run. He knows all his employees. He knows all his athletes. And he knows all his therapies. That's like a complete thing. And his wife is the same way. She knows all the therapies. So if you have a team like that, it's good to have drive, but you have to have some type of education. You have to have some type of knowledge about all the product. He isn't just a guy that owns a company and, he makes the money sitting on a boat somewhere. No, he's here, he's working, he's running around all over the place. People that don't see him as the owner, they won't even know he's the owner. They think he's an employee. So you have to know your company, you have to know your employees, and you have to know your product the best way to know your business.
And that's so true, Drew. Thank you, man. It's definitely, it's true, man. So if you guys don't know anything about your business, I see some people.
You can give me that $200 later.
I got you, Drew. I got you. I'm going to hook them up. So if you guys were going to get into it, like he said, definitely know what you guys are doing, what you're talking about, have the background into it, have the education about it. I see a lot of people that just take over businesses, and at that point, they just let them run, and they collect the money, and that's what it is. That's not how we want to be. And listen, we truly love what we do here, and that's where we're so much involved. I mean, it's just we want this is our baby. We want to nurture it. We want it to be the best. We want people to have the best experience. And we really had that mission statement out there. So thank you. I appreciate you bringing that up. That's awesome, dude. So let's get into insecurities and how to get past them. So right now, I get a lot of people that write me, and it's either girls, guys, and it's usually about stomach areas, like insecure areas there, or they have insecurities in other ways, and they project these insecurities in different ways. So some people are insecure, they do the hating thing, or they do the jealousy thing, or they don't want to go outside, or like insecurity. So I got a guy that wrote me about acne on his back. Now listen, I'm getting great results. Physically, I look great, but I have acne all over my chest and all over my back. So the whole point to him getting this great physique was, looking better naked, or getting on the beach and be able to take off a shirt and show off a six-pack or chest or arms or whatever it may be. So how did he get past that? And the whole point is to look for a resolution on how to get past that. Focus in on what you're going to do to get past the problem or insecurity. Now, some things you might not have any, you might not be able to change, their whole face, or I want to be 10 foot tall, that might not be able to happen. But you can change things in other ways to make yourself feel better about yourself. And you really should feel something about yourself. There should be some sort of self-love, but not being selfish, if that makes any sense. So getting past those insecurities is big. Don't be insecure about things. Be confident. I think when insecurities happen or people start becoming less confident, that's when chaos and problems arise, or more insecurities happen with people. That's what I've seen. So, don't be insecure about yourself. Be confident about yourself. Figure out what it is that you can better yourself in better ways. to make you feel a little bit better about yourself and make other people look at you in that light too. I think that's a big thing.
One thing with insecurities too, guys, is be aware of who you're hanging out with. A lot of times people have insecurities because of the people they hang out with. Whether they don't have as much money as the people they hang out with, or they're maybe not as in shape as the people they hang out with, or maybe the people that they hang out with are in a joking way, making them feel insecure. Like, in other words, say if you have dirty shoes. If your friends are always joking in a joking way, saying, "Oh, you always got dirty shoes," they may take it as a joke, but you may take it as something that takes offense to you. So if you're hanging out with people, and those people are the people that make you feel insecure, hang out with other people, or at least let them know about it when there's not a group of people around. Some decide, like, look, I understand you're just joking, but, this and that. And then if they continue to do it, fuck them.
Yeah,
you don't need them.
Those are not good people, dude. Those are not good people.
People get insecure not because of them sitting in a room by themselves. It's because of what people say about them. It's because of what they hear, because of what they see on TV. So stop watching those things on TV. Stop hanging out with those people. Hang out with positive people, and then the insecurities will go away. I mean, if you've been hanging out with friends for 10 years, they don't need to be your friends for the 11th year just because you've been friends with them for 10 years. Absolutely. Friends could be toxic. Family could be toxic. So hang out with positive people who want to be where you're at, and they won't make you feel insecure.
Man. I mean, listen, those are social vampires usually in a way, because they have insecurities and they're trying to feed for themselves to feel better. Or, I mean, you can even change it around. If somebody did joke around with you one or two times about your shoes or whatever it is, hey, listen, clean your shoes. Then they can't joke about it. Look at my shoes.
Shut them up.
Right? Prove them wrong, man. Exactly. If somebody's coming at you like that, listen, do your best to change it around the best you can. If they keep coming at you or change these ways, they're trying to knock you down, then like Drew said, get rid of them. You'll feel a lot better about it. I promise you. Those people are not doing anything for you guys. That just is what it is. I've seen a lot. I think Drew's seen a lot.
If they're going to get mad at you, or they're going to talk, quote unquote, talk trash about you because you don't want to be their friends anymore, because they make you feel insecure, then they want your friend to begin with. They don't care about your feelings to begin with. If your feelings were important to them, they wouldn't make you feel insecure. So if they're going to be mad because you choose not to be their friend, then that means you have the power now.
That's right.
Because they want to be your friend. But now you have the power. You were like, you know what? I told you stop messing around with me. I'm going on my own way. Now you have the power. Just like if you block someone on social media. If you block them, now you have the power. They can't see what you're saying. That's so all those negative comments and stuff, oh, well, block them. They don't want you to respond. Same thing. Block the people out of your life. Do what you have to do to keep it positive.
Exactly. You guys only have one life to live. I say that all the time too. So treat yourself the best you can. Feel the best you can. And make sure you're a crowd, because you're a crowd. Birds of a feather flock together. That's
why I flock alone a lot of times.
That's it, man. So we've got a very small group that we hang around with, or we go out with or hang with. And there's a reason for that. It's just like, listen, we're trying to accomplish goals, and we're not going to have anybody knock us down or try to bring us down in any way, shape, or form. People that are around you should be bringing you up. Now, it's okay to joke around with your friends once in a while, right? It's cool. I mean, it is what it is. But at that point, if they're doing it all the time, it's consistent, like he's saying, that's a negative thing. And really, like I said, the people around you, your friends, your family should be supporting you. And now if they see something wrong and they tell you, don't mix that up. They're telling you for a reason, because they love you or they want the best for you. But at that point, listen, make sure they're supporting you. Make sure you're getting to your very best and they're trying to help you, because that's what it is. Friends support friends. Family supports family no matter what. Right. That's just what it is. You need more positive people. I'm dealing with this now. So, Maria, you definitely know then that, don't let those negative people or family members, whoever it is, because a lot of people think, because they're family and stuff like that. Now, listen, there's family that I don't talk to. And there's a reason, because they were negative aspects of my life. And I just, I'll just cut them out. I don't need them. They always try to contact me. I don't need them. Trust me. And I won't get back to them. It is what it is. And there's some friends from the past the same way. It's just bad past, bad things that we're doing. I didn't want that around me anymore. I didn't want any negative aspects around me. All positive. The world's not perfect, so some bad things can happen. You got to roll with the punches and make it the best you can. So
don't be afraid to say no, too, guys. Don't be afraid to say no if someone asks you to go out. Don't be afraid to say no. This and that. I say no every weekend. You guys know I don't go out. I say no to people every weekend. People ask me, "Hey, go out." Let's do. I say no to people every weekend. I have no problems. I mean, I'd rather save money and stay home and
don't be peer pressured.
Don't be afraid to say no. I mean,
don't be peer pressured.
This isn't. I mean, if you guys are younger, you guys should be in school anyways right now. If you guys are younger and you're watching this, that's different. But for the most part, you're not gonna people aren't going to look at you because you're not cool because you
Yeah.
didn't go out or because
Yeah.
you didn't hang out with certain people. Like, come on.
And if they do, those aren't the right people for you. What up, Stacy? So she's another one. She feels us 110%, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, she could be the lone wolf, but obviously she's running with our Titan pack, and our Titan pack is strong. Especially now, we keep getting stronger and stronger. And 2020 is definitely going to be our year. I can feel that in my bones. We're doing more things than ever. We got more opportunity than ever. We got, I think, the best squad as far as athletes, staff, and just overall presence. I mean, having Big Dru, having Stacy, having some of these old OGs like Rodney and all those people on there, they make us feel good. They're with us. They want to progress, and they're giving us support, and that's what it's about. We all support each other, and I think that's very huge. Yeah, her favorite word's no.
No.
Charles, you're absolutely right. Constructive criticism, but no need for hate, for sure.
Awesome.
All right.
Ralph Smith. It's a great show, great information.
Oh, yeah, I know. Ralph, I appreciate it. We're going to be seeing more of you soon. So that was awesome. Ralph's definitely helped us out in a lot of different areas, so we appreciate that as well. All right, so what else we got today? Drink water all day.
Yeah, a lot of people. I always hear people asking me how much food, how much water. I tell them how much food, I tell them water.
Yep.
And then I see them a couple weeks later, and they'll tell me that they're doing the water, but they don't drink a lot of water during the day because they're at work. So usually when they get off work, then they start drinking their gallon or 2 gallons.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you have to drink water throughout the day.
Right.
If you're supposed to have a gallon a day, that doesn't mean wait till 6 p.m. and drink a gallon between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. and then go back to bed.
Yep.
You need to be hydrating your body throughout the day the same way you're fueling your body throughout the day. So every 2 or 3 hours, you should be eating. It shouldn't even be every 2 or 3 hours. You should be drinking water every hour on the hour. You're just sipping all day long.
Yeah.
Don't wait and then don't chug. And also, too, guys, if I hear people, there's this big thing where people say don't drink water 10 minutes before you eat. And then once you're done eating, wait till 10 minutes before you eat, resume your water intake. I've had clients do that in the past. I've done it in the past. Now, it works with some people, but some people, the food will just be dried up and just sit there.
Yeah.
For me, I have to sit while I drink. I've tried it both ways. I have other people, especially if they're athletes, drinking 2 gallons a day. They'll literally stop drinking the water at like 8:50 to eat their meal at 9.
Wow.
As soon as they're done eating their last bite of their meal, they'll wait 10 more minutes and then resume their water intake. It's supposed to help with absorption.
Okay.
I don't agree with that, but I mean, again, guys, be drinking water throughout the day. Don't just pound it. You could sit while you eat. If you want to trick your body, pound the water before you eat. Then that way you're not going to eat as much food. So that way you're not as full. So drink half the bottle of water, eat. Drink the other half bottle of water, but be drinking throughout the day. Man. As soon as you wake up, guys, you should drink 8 to 10 ounces of water.
Yep.
As soon as you wake up,
Yep.
keep it on your nightstand.
Yep.
Half the standard water bottle, room temperature. As soon as you wake up, pound it, and then go about doing whatever you have to do.
Yep.
But hydrate throughout the day. If you go in the sauna, hydrate throughout the day.
Yep.
Don't go in the sauna if you haven't had any water that day.
Yeah, that's no good.
Don't be afraid to wait. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna go in the sauna at 5 p.m. Let me wait till 9. Get a half gallon in me first before I go in there. Don't drink while you're in the sauna. It's too late at that point.
Absolutely.
Drink water throughout the day. It's going to help your skin. It's going to help your hair. It's going to help your digestive system. It's going to help with the fat loss. It's going to help with everything. It's going to help with the bloat, everything.
Our organs are majority in our body is like 70% water. So your body needs water, okay?
Yeah.
It definitely needs water. And to go back where you were talking about the eating, so just my experience, right? So I'm a very bland guy. I eat chicken plain. I eat steak plain. I'll eat, potatoes or white rice. I couldn't imagine not having a little bit of water because you ever had chicken like choke up in your throat, like not go down all the way.
No, I was dealing with a coach a few years back, and on that's how he has me do that, and all his athletes. He has you stop drinking your water like 10, 15 minutes before, and then as soon as you're done with the wheel, wait, let that food whatever before you do it again.
Wow.
Now I've tried it both ways, and that just like what you said. Not only is it hard to chew the food. But it just feels like the food just dry sitting there. It's not
because I don't eat oats or anything like that, and like all these guys, like oats or stuff like that, or
because it has water in it. Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I know a guy, and most of these guys that I know, they eat dry oats with peanut butter.
Yeah.
Could you imagine eating that without any water?
Yeah. I've done it. I did dry. When I did the All South in 2016, I did my own prep for that. I did 1 cup of dry oatmeal like every hour with like 5 rice cakes dry every hour for like 25 hours.
Wow.
With no water.
Man.
It would take almost a whole hour just to finish it before I had to almost do it all over again. 'Cause
Oh
it was
my God.
It was paste in my mouth.
I couldn't see that. That's
Yeah,
just that's
it's
something I
terrible.
can't imagine. I guess that will work for some people, but hey, listen, it's always good to get just a little bit of water. It's nothing crazy.
Water
Because,
throughout the day, a little bit of salt, a little bit of potassium,
Yeah,
a little bit. You
absolutely.
gotta have a little bit, guys. Throughout
I mean,
the
because
day.
everything you eat pretty much has a little bit of water in it
Right.
too. So I mean, I don't know, and it all digest. That's why they say, hey, listen, don't drink a whole bunch of water because you're going to digest, you're going to get it out. But it does take water to get through. It takes a little bit of time for water to get through your body too and absorb.
Now, there's a big debate on is water good plain or can you add flavor to it or Crystal Light or whatever. I'll get into that later. I might even have to have
Let's
a separate,
do another show on
separate
this.
video just for that. Because if you take a scoop of Crystal Light dry in your mouth and then afterwards drink a gallon of water, what's the difference is putting that into the gallon, but we'll get into all that. But make sure you drink your water.
Good topic. We'll save it for
Throughout the
next
day.
week.
Yeah, we'll set that up. We'll
start
set that
talking about it. See, me and Drew just get talking, man. We start coming up with these other topics that we want to talk about. It's very interesting stuff. And I'm sure you guys want to know the answers to some of these questions, or you're going through this daily. And just like us, listen, you learn from experience. You learn from people that are educated or go through these different things, and they pass on the information. You learn from that information. You guys can, really excel with that information. So that's why we're here, guys. So if you guys have any good topics and stuff like that for me and Drew, or you want some questions answered, just DM us. And what we'll do is we'll bring it up on the next, Titan Lifestyle, or we'll do a live maybe during the week or something like that, where we can bring you guys this information. We're also going to have groups for you guys. So if you guys are on Instagram, you guys are looking at us right now on Instagram. If you guys go to Facebook, we're going to have a group here by the next week where you guys can all join this group, and you guys will be able to get inside information from me and Drew and some of the Titan athletes in there. And will only be a closed group for those people. So it'll be really cool, and you guys can share some of your experiences, maybe some of your tricks or tips that you might have that me and Drew don't know, or some of the other people can benefit from. It's going to be like a community. So that community will be able to share this information, and it will be good information. And we'll make sure that we're admins of it, so there's no garbage in there, or you guys aren't getting bad information, or people trying to sell you things in the DMs. All right, guys? So that's really, really cool. I can't wait. The Titan Health and Lifestyle Show on ABC, 11 a.m. every Sunday from Crystal River to Sarasota. If you're in Florida, you can see it on ABC, whether you're on Frontier or Spectrum. If you guys are not here in Florida and you guys want to check out these shows, we post them on Facebook and Instagram, IGTV, the day afterwards. You guys can watch the whole show in its light and see what we talked about on that one. I think this one we have ECA review, SAC review with me and Drew in there. We're going to have more interviews. I think Drew's coming up in the next couple of weeks. And a lot of different information, especially Cupid's Corner, talking about relationships, tips, tricks, things that'll benefit people, reignite things.
Especially with Valentine's Day coming up, Cupid's Corner.
Yeah.
Not just Cupid's Corner, Cupid itself is coming up for Valentine's Day. That's another
Absolutely.
therapy you guys got. So if you guys got the hotel room booked for you and your wife, you want to get the Cupid next.
Yep.
Make
So
it a weekend you
Cupid's
won't want to
candy.
make it a weekend that you never forget.
So people asked about Cupid's candy, and literally when I was coming back from my 12-year anniversary, I got stopped in the airport to grab my bag. So everybody thinks, hey, they see Titan Medical Center. Are you guys a gym? Are you guys a supplement company? I'm like, no, we're a medical center. That's why it says Titan Medical Center. It's real funny because everybody comes up and says that. It's just because maybe I'm dressed like this or whatever it is. So anyway, the guy's telling me, he's like, what do you guys do? And I told him, HRT, all this. Well, I've been on testosterone replacement. And he's like, it's really changed my life. And I started talking about, are you just getting basic therapies or are you getting some of these extras? And I started, what are you talking about? We talked about Cupid's candy because him and his wife were there, and his wife got the O shot, which is like PRP, and they shoot it in the G spot of the woman, and it plumps up that G spot. So at that point, when they have sex, she's more sensitive, and the guy's more able to hit the G spot, and it gives better and bigger orgasms for females. But so the Cupid's candy is made with a couple different components, and this is what I was breaking down with him. Sildenafil, tadalafil, you can mix it with either one of those, and then it has PT-141, which is, it's an FDA libido enhancer for women that it got approved. It helps with the nervous system function, where Viagra or Cialis, they help with the vascular system. So they push blood down the extremities, where the nervous system is a whole other way to ignite the libido. So if you mix these two together, you're hitting the vascular and the nervous system for the ultimate effect there. And you can also add in oxytocin. So oxytocin is like a chemical it's a chemical bonding agent for the body. So it's supposed to bring couples more closer. So if you're mixing the libido effect of both, and both males and females can take this therapy, which is great because you guys can take it together and you guys can benefit from it. And Valentine's Day is coming up, so Big Dru said, hey, listen, get your hotel room.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got a hotel room, put some candles, put some rose petals on the bed for your wife or your significant other, and at that point you guys can take this and you guys can have some fun time at home.
Yeah, I'm going ECA. I'm going Hurricane. Listen, this is the Big Dru Valentine's Day make a movie stack. It's ECA, Hercules.
Oh man.
And the Hercules.
Cupid.
Cupids, man.
ECA, Hercules,
Woo.
Cupid, and
Jug of water.
Jug
That
of
might go
water.
a gallon
You
of
better
water.
hydrate.
I might go a gallon of water, and I don't know.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah, it's gonna be
be huge.
And the thing is, you guys think I'm joking. I'm literally gonna do that, and it's
Yeah.
gonna be crazy.
And what we're going to
Yeah.
do, too, for Valentine's Day specials coming up, we're going to have specials on all these ED medications and libido enhancers for you guys. So you guys can get the ultimate fun and effect from these things and get to try them if you haven't tried them before and see what they're all about because they're game changers, man, especially when it comes to the bedroom activities.
Yeah.
Now listen, you might say, listen, I'm good. Well, listen, if you can make it better, why wouldn't you want to?
LeBron James is great. Michael Jordan is great.
Exactly.
But I mean, I'm sure he wanted to make more points.
Exactly, and that's why Michael Jordan practiced. Even still, when he was at the top of his game, he was training, practicing every day.
And not only this, guys, just like what he said, if you think you're good, or if you've been with your wife or girlfriend, whoever for years, and you think you're good, if she's not complaining, that's fine. But guys, and all guys know what I'm talking about. If you have a first timer, the Cupid will. If it's a first timer, guys, that Cupid's gonna make her think you're the king.
Woo! It's gonna help on both
Don't tell her.
avenues.
Don't even tell her. No, I didn't take nothing. What do you mean? That was me. No, it was all me.
Don't even. I'm like, what'd you do today? I'm like, oh no, baby,
yeah.
you just turned me on that much. And
I
they're
just
like,
like
oh,
you. I just
man.
like you so much.
That's gonna be awesome. Got a question. So we got a question. Are John and Big Dru, are y'all going to the Super Bowl? Just curious. I get the opportunity to work it. Congratulations on getting to work the Super Bowl. I actually will be heading down there for the Super Bowl. So
Super Bowl. What Super Bowl is? Miami, right?
Yeah, down in Miami. So I got tickets from an agent or whatever for one of the teams, and he's going to let us go down there. I'm getting signed balls from both the quarterbacks, which is going to be cool. And we got iHeartRadio VIP passes. So we're going to see 50 Cent, Flow Rider or something.
Nice.
Honestly, I told some guy I would sell the tickets for him at like $10,000 a piece, and he's like, ah. So I guess I'm going, guys. I mean, that's what they're going for. So it's going to be crazy. We got player tickets. So it's going to be an experience. So if you are down there, let us know, and hopefully maybe we can link up, say hi, or at least, get a drink or say hello, get a meal, something. But yeah, we'll be down there. I'm not heading down there till like Thursday. I know it's going to be an all-week thing.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
It's
Guys,
gonna
what
be
are your
crazy.
Super Bowl predictions, too? Who you guys want in Super Bowl? I don't care because my Patriots are out.
Yeah.
But
This
who
is
do you
the
guys
one
want?
year I wanted them to go to. I wanted a ball signed by Brady. I'm like, damn, man. Kansas City's, he's pretty good, but
I don't care who wins now.
Niners-
I'll watch the game. I'll have fun. I'll enjoy it. But I really don't care who wins it.
well, I'll tell you what. Next year, get ready. Because Super Bowl is going to be in Tampa.
Yeah, it's going to be in Tampa.
And I'm gonna
Patriots,
have that on
We will be
lock.
back. We will be back.
Yes. And we're going to have some special things going
With
on next
Brady.
year for the Super Bowl, especially for you guys coming down. So if you guys are going to come down for that next year, already planning it, let us know because we're going to be doing some great things for Super Bowl next year too as well. I think that's it,
It's been a
man.
while since Super Bowl's in Tampa. I remember
know.
last time it was in Tampa.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
What was that, 02, 03? I can't
No,
remember.
it was later than that. It was later.
It was right- it was
Because I
right-
remember I was
05,
here. I was
05.
down here. I remember I was working in the club as a bouncer back then. And I remember bodyguarding for a guy going to the casino afterwards. And as soon as I walked in, people come for my autograph.
Oh,
Because they thought I played for the... It was when they played the Steelers.
Oh, really? That's
They
right.
thought I was some guy in the Steelers, and I was... At the time, I drank. I don't drink anymore, but at the time, I was a little tipsy, so I started signing autographs. I was signing my actual... I was signing my name, Dru. And they were drunk. I was a little tipsy. I was just signing autographs. Whatever. And afterwards, my boy, he was a little bit tipsy. He's like, man, just charge him $30. $30, man. $30. We have like 300. I was like, nah, man, I can't do that.
So listen, guys.
It's been a while.
He's going to teach you a lesson here. If you don't know who the player is and what he really looks like, you better Google it and make sure.
Or if you want to
never
get
know.
attention, you got a physique. You look like a football player.
Yeah.
Come down here, go to the casino, and walk around with a tank top on.
Oh, yeah.
And you're gonna get mobbed. People are gonna think you're playing for the Super
Yeah,
Bowl.
I haven't got to go to the casino around here now. They've done the big expansion, the Hard Rock. They put multi-million-dollar
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
the pool
yeah.
and all that. So we'll have to check it out next year, but it's going to be pretty cool.
They got good food over there. I like going over there just to eat.
You know, and I'm not a big sugar guy anymore, but they've got a sugar factory in there now.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah,
I just go there for the buffet. You remember the buffet over there?
Yeah, buffet.
Yeah, I
Now
like the
they've
buffet.
got Council Oaks. They've got a pretty good steakhouse over there and
Yeah.
stuff like that
See,
too.
I don't gamble, so I just.
Yeah, I don't gamble either.
Yes.
I don't like to gamble, guys. It's a bad vice, and you can lose a lot of your money that way. So
The one time I ever gambled, when I was 18, I went and got a $2 scratch off just because I could, because I turned 18.
Yeah.
And I won $50 on it.
Oh, wow.
And
That's
I
good.
never did it again. I don't have the urge to do it.
yeah, so if you guys do gamble and make that money, put the money away at least in your pocket that you put forth, and then you'll never lose anything.
As people going to the gas station. I remember I was working with this guy
man.
every day. He would spend like $40-$50 every morning
Yeah,
on scratch
yeah.
tickets. I'm like, man, that's like
I mean,
$300 a week on
I
scratches,
know.
and you're not winning half the time. I'm like, nah.
it's just flushing money,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
So at least put it into your body, invest in yourselves. You want to do that. You know, people tell me all the time, like, you know, I don't think I might have the money for some of these therapies or really like that. I'm like, well, what are you doing? What else are you doing? Because you're spending your money some other places. And then they really start looking at their budget and what they're spending their money. And I'm like, listen, you could cut this out, this out.
Yeah.
Like, damn, I got enough money to do this now.
Yeah, if
Like,
you guys print out what you spent, like actually, don't just look at it on your phone. Actually
Yeah,
print it out
yeah.
and sit down and just
Yes.
take a pen, just cross off stuff that you don't really need.
Yes.
Total that up. It's crazy. Like
Yes.
I was scared to do it because you don't really realize.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
when you
you don't.
swipe something, you look at your phone, you get the alert, whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. But if you actually go back the past 30 days and print it out and sit there and go through everything, cross everything off, you would be so surprised how much money.
Absolutely.
Don't just think it out. Actually look at it because it's crazy. Like I was spending like $50 like every 2 or 3 days at like Mobile.
Yep.
On like water and like a $2 banana from the
Yeah.
gas station. It was crazy how much money you spend. Like, or during the course of the week, it'd be like $200 on bullshit.
That's
I'm
what
like,
you're saying. You're like, oh,
what
this
is
not
this?
that much. And then it starts,
yeah, I'm like, this $800 a month I'm spending on like
starts
just like
adding up.
dumb stuff. Like, nah.
starts adding up for sure. We'll give you some tips on how to save more money on next Titan Talk 2. I got a good one, but we're going to save that for you guys. But it's been a good Titan Talk. It's been an awesome Friday. We got some
Yeah.
more things coming at you
Got
guys.
my blood drawn in-house right down the hallway. We do blood in-house now, guys.
So we
So
can draw your
easy.
blood, IVs if you guys need them. We got custom IVs, infusions for you guys. So a lot of new things coming. So be ready for
Smooth too, guys. Look at that.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did it. No holes, no
yeah,
markings.
good. See?
The needle was like tiny.
Yes.
I don't even need this thing.
little butterfly needle. Does,
I don't need
does some
that
good. So guys, Titan Talk Tuesday, next Tuesday, Titan Lifestyle Big Dru Friday. Don't miss the Titan Health and Lifestyle Show Sunday. You'll get to see us 28 minutes straight talking about all new things for you guys. So you guys will love it. And remember, we can help you guys out, look better, feel better, and perform better. All you got to do is call or text us. That's it, guys.
That's right, 727-389-3220, Titan Medical Center, and we'll see you tomorrow, Gasparilla. Tighten up.
Woo!
I'm tightened up. Y'all better tighten up.